Hello again, everybody. So I'm going to get stuck into this one really quick because I don't want to overdo the YouTube 10-minute limit. So let's look at filters again, and this is part 2 of using filters to show external content in Cool 3 and other Chisimba applications. Remember, filters are a simple way to include external content in any Chisimba or Cool 3 content page. Chisimba filters is another kind of filter. In the previous one we saw BB code and WordPress style filters. Here we're looking at Chisimba style filters, and these are used to allow more flexibility than what the BB code style filters allow. They take the form, filter name, and a parameter colon, and then parameter equals value, comma, parameter equals value, comma, parameter equals value, etc., and then close the square bracket. They shouldn't generally be split across lines. There are a number of reasons for doing this. One is when you insert a line break, you're actually inserting a hidden character, and that may break the filter. A lot of the filters are actually designed to be inserted on a single line, and so if you break them across lines, you'll break them anyway, even without the additional code. Chisimba filters also have the option to include some text that will be displayed, for example, as a link to click to activate the filter. They take the form filter name, parameter equals value, and then some text, pop me baby, and then slash filter name. Of course, pop me baby isn't what you would probably put in there. We'll see more about these filters when we get into some practical examples. I'm not going to go too much into them again, but one of them is colored box. You can use the colored box filter to have text appear inside of a colored box, and you can see at the bottom there's three boxes, a green one, a purple one, and a pink one, I guess. The format of the tag is square bracket, color blocks, colon, box type equals, and then whatever kind of box it is, yellow box, red box, blue box, and then some text that will go inside the box, and then a closing tag, which has got a square bracket slash color box close square bracket. So that's the color box closing tag, and that will produce text in a box. And there are different kinds of colored boxes. There's yellow box, green box, orange box, blue box, pink box, red box, purple box, gray box, and BW box, which produces a black border with white inside, and WB box, which produces a white border with black inside and white text. You can also include a directory of files in your page using the files filter. To use it, you create a folder using File Manager, and I'm not going to go into that here because that's subject of something that you can do somewhere else. Read the manual or whatever. So you create a folder in File Manager and upload some files to it. You can add descriptions to the files if you want the descriptions to appear with the file in the output. And the filter looks something like this, square bracket, files, colon, username equals whatever the username is, your username for example, and whatever the path to the folder is. So folder equals whatever the path is. So for example, you could have square bracket, files, colon, username equals admin, folder, comma, folder equals photos, square bracket, close. And that will produce a list of all of the files in the photos folder or directory, something like this. And you can see that where there's no description available, it doesn't obviously produce anything except it says no description available. This is a very powerful way to be able to upload files and make them available to people in one fell swoop, as opposed to linking them one by one. File Manager has its own special filters, which we call preview codes, and these preview codes are available whenever you upload a file that can be displayed in a web browser. So File Manager will give you one of these preview codes, and the preview codes look something like that. Don't worry about what they are, what they say. Don't worry about the structure of them, because really all you need to do is copy that filter and paste it into a page. That's all you need to do. You don't need to look at it. You don't need to understand how it's structured. You don't need to understand the weird ID parameter that's included there that's Not necessary for you to know what that is, just that it's a preview. And different kinds of files that you can insert this way include sound files, video files, flash, audio, mind maps, and lots of other file types can be inserted into a page by copying the filter from File Manager and just pasting it into your content. Now, Chikis are peculiar things. They basically Chisimba wiki-like codes, and they're just one-word codes that cause the filter parser to do something or to insert some text or media at the point of the Chiki. Chikis are surrounded by single braces, so they got curly brackets instead of square brackets, and then there's a code inside them. And they got no parameters. They don't take any thing in between them. It's just one word surrounded by square brackets. So they're Chikis to make links to commonly used modules. For example, if you type in curly brace blog, close curly brace, it'll insert a link to the blog module. Do the same with forum, and it'll insert a link to the forum module. It's a good way to quickly insert links to other modules. You can't add any parameters to them, so it doesn't help if you want to go to a specific discussion forum. Then there are Chikis that you can use to greet visitors. For example, hello, first name Chiki, and then surname Chiki will produce hello Derek Keats if I log in and view the page. You can use this to greet your visitors by name. So saying hello first name will greet whoever happens to be viewing the page if they're logged in. If they're not logged in, it'll say hello anonymous user. So this is the end of the second part on the theory of Chisimba filters. Now what I'm going to do is there's a series of videos that I've made, or I'm in the process of making, and will be made over the next couple of weeks, that show you how to use and apply Chisimba filters in actual pages of content. And that's what we'll do next. Thank you, and as usual, this presentation was made entirely using free and open source software. It's available under Creative Commons license, and so you can use it accordingly.